Hello everyone, I'm Marieanne, the Artsie Crafter. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be continue working in my Bohemian journal because I want to get it done, and I love working in it. So I'm going to be doing another page layout. I did a video recently with 3-page layouts, but they were simple layouts. Today it's going to be a bit more involved, and I'm going to be making a flip out and a pocket and all those goody things, and a little booklet all on the one page. So it's going to be pretty involved. So that's why I'm only doing the one page today, and I've got to find the page. I don't want to get the wrong page again like last time. And I know it's a straight edge page, so I've just got to find it. I can't believe that you can lose a page. Amazing. There's the one of the ones we did the last time. This is ridiculous. I know it's a straight edge page, and I think it's in the second. This keeps catching on those beads. It's not that one. I know that. And it's not that one. Oh, here it is. I had it marked, would you believe? I don't know. One hand is not talking to the other, I think. So anyway, this is the page I'll be working on. It's got a straight edge, and so there's lots of room to be working on. And first of all, I'm going to bring out a trusty envelope. I've already coffee dyed it, and it just fits on that page. So this is going to be, I'm going to actually, the flap here, it's got a nice flap, so I don't want to waste it. So that's actually going to go on the next page, but I'm not going to be decorating this page today. But I want to glue that in so it's a little side tuck at a later stage. But now we're going to be concentrating on this page. So first of all, I'm going to be doing what am I going to be doing? That's right. I'm going to use this, instead of using this as a pocket here or a top pocket, I'm going to be cutting out a slither on this side, and I'm going to make a little booklet, and that will slip into there. So we might work on this beforehand, before we do anything else. So I'll just put that aside. So here I'm going to put a panel on the front. First of all, I better cut that side open, otherwise we won't be getting anything in there. And to get my craft knife here, just a tiny slither here. There you go. And that should be open, that side. Yes, it is. And I'll make sure there's some little tucks. Everything's glued down, so I better do that first. I should have checked that before, shouldn't I? But never mind. I'm doing it now. So those bits you don't want sticking up, like that. That was quick enough. And put that lid back on while I remember. And then while that's drying, got to work this out what I'm actually doing. So that's a little tuck. So we want to cover this because you don't want your booklet showing through. So to do that, I've already cut this little panel out, and I'm going to glue this onto here. And I'm just going to be gluing, I'm going to glue the top and bottom. I'm not going to bother gluing this edge here. So I will glue on this panel here, so that I don't glue this to this part here. This is the back of the envelope, and I don't mind if it's going to be open because nothing will get through once that's installed onto the page. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll try and center it as, there we go. And I move my bone folder over to where it's handy instead of being in the drawer, because I never use it. when it's in the drawer, especially when I'm doing a video, because it's in the way of opening the drawer. So that's going to be, move everything aside. So once again, this is going to go onto there. So that'll be glued onto the back of the page. So the next thing we're going to do is got this panel here. I tried to find something that will I think this will go very well, because I want something that will be a go-between between these two panels, and I think that works well, because you can see on the back cover I've got this panel again, so I think that works very well. And you've got those colors coming through. Even in here there's a bit of pink, so I think I'm safe enough to be able to glue this down now. I don't think I'm going to do anything else with it, so I'll glue this on before I do anything else. Okay, I've got that glued down. When I move this across, I can hear that crinkly feeling of the papers, which I love. And okay, so the next part is to cover this, and I want to do something. I'm going to put this on the front here, and yes, it's the right way up there. And then I'm going to be putting a pocket on here, and the pocket is actually going to have a skirt. I'm calling it a skirt, and I've cut out this panel ready to go, because I put some hinges on the I can cut that one down, but I put hinges on this pocket so that you've got plenty of room to tuck something in that pocket. But I wanted to make a flip up on the pocket, so I gave it a little what I'm calling a dress, or a skirt I should say. So that will go on to there, and that's ready to go. And I've got to cut this panel out to put on here. I think that will work well with it goes well with this page, so I like that. And then we can decorate this pocket. So I'll cut this out. So that's ready to go on here, and I think I can glue that down now. There's nothing else to do, so this is working out well so far. There we go. There we go. Mop up my excess glue as usual. Don't know. Okay, now we've got this pocket, so I can, first thing is to glue this little, what I'm calling skirt, on the pocket here. It also reinforces that top. There we go, that's all ready to go. And then I can glue this on to the page or the envelope. Make sure I didn't glue the top. That's always important, not to glue your pocket closed. Okay. And I'll just double check, make sure that it is sitting properly. That's right. Okay, we can get on to the fun stuff by decorating our pocket, or decorating the skirt on the pocket. So to do that, I've got this gold trim to go down the bottom. So that's why I made this little skirt a little bit shorter than the pocket itself, so that I could attach this and it won't stick out too far below the journal. So that can go on there. I can cut this out and glue this on. There we go. And just wipe my hands, and I use my trusty ruler to press it down so it doesn't stick to me. Most of the time that works, using the ruler to press the glue down, especially the fabric glue. Or I better leave the fabric glue out. And I must clean my ruler because it has got a bit of glue stuck on there, not that it stops me from using it. And so that's the skirt, and I don't know whether this is going to be a wise decision or not. I want to use this. I love this little piece of lace with the roses on there. And I like the beads, but I think the beads stick out too far. But anyway, I'll leave them on there for now, and if I find they're too bulky, I'll have to remove them, which will be sad because I really love them. But I think this goes well with my bohemian journal. I keep thinking I say that word wrong, but I should be able to cut that off straight, hopefully. Don't know how long I've had this trim for. It seems like forever. I used to make art dolls many years ago, so that's left over from that. Okay, I can glue that down. What do you think? Is it straight? I think so. And just like to double check that I haven't glued the pocket opening down again. Okay, so this is all ready to go onto this page. As I said, that's going to go over there, and that's how it's going to look. But I can't, I don't want to attach this yet because I want to do something with the background page first, so I won't be gluing this in today. So, which doesn't matter because you get the idea. So the next little project I've got to do is to make the little booklet to go in here. So anyway, I've made part of it off camera. So I just got some cardstock here and I measured it to fit inside this pocket. And I backed it onto some cardstock, and then I just got some scraps of paper and I stapled them in the booklet. And because the stapler wouldn't go, my stapler is too short, so all I did was I bent these over so I could get the stapler into the center there, and I stapled them down. Then I had to bend these out again. So that's how I do that when the pages are too wide and I want to staple. So that's how I do that. So that's all ready to go, but I got to make sure that this will fit into the journals. So there's various ways you can do that. You can just it's supposed to be this way up. The pictures should go this way up. Remember that. And slip this in here. And there was a bit of glue on there. So this is how this will work. Give you the idea. So that will sit on there, and that will fold over like that. So then when you flip this over, here's a little booklet, and you can slide that out, and that's it. Put that aside. I wanted to see what it was like to put fabric on the cover, glue fabric. So I cut this panel out, and I want to make sure that I've got it the right way, and I've cut it the wrong way, but that doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about it because I wanted the fringe on the bottom. Apply the glue and make sure I've got everything up the right way, and I'll apply fabric glue to one side first. It's easier to work with one side, so at a time, I should say. Get all this straightened out so there's no creases. So really should leave that lie flat to dry, but we don't have time for that, do we? We need to get this finished. So I'm going to cut this out. On the front panel here, I've got this little gypsy here, gypsy girl, and I want to glue that onto the front panel. Okay, I'll center this up. Actually, I'll put it towards, I don't know whether to have it at the top or the bottom. I might put it towards the bottom and have, when I do put a sentiment or some kind of label on here, I'll have it at the top. So there we go. And there's our little booklet all ready to be put into the journal. And I'll have to find my glue. I like to have those glue tops on straight away. So it looks a bit funny at the moment because it's got nothing up there. But I wanted to have this fringing at the bottom here, so that was important. So we'll see how it will fit into the envelope, even though, and I should have picked a page. I should have picked the other side, shouldn't I? Because this is the front. So when I put that in, you're going to see the back, and I can't turn it upside down because then the poor gypsy will get a headache being upside down. So that's a pain, isn't it? It's the things you got to think of ahead of time, but not to worry. So I can, so I have a choice to either put it in here with the back okay, I'll have to slide it in like that. And put this in position. And it's a shame that I'm not going to see, that's what I wanted when I opened that, to see that lovely gypsy, but that's not going to be the case. And maybe I should have put her on the back cover instead, but not to worry. When I pull her out, pull the booklet out, I'll be able to see her anyway. So that's the whole layout completed. And here you've got, well, if I didn't glue it down, put this on the bottom and then I glued it down. Lucky, I should have tested it straight away, but I didn't, so not to worry. There's a little bit of glue on there. When it dries, I can just rub it off, so I won't do that now. But anyway, that's a little hidden journaling spot there, and you've got a pocket here, and then you flip this open, and then you've got a little booklet to slide out, and then we've got some writing space there, and here's some lots of writing space in here. So there we go. That's it today. I've had fun doing it, and I hope you've had fun watching along. And I want to wish everyone a happy crafty day. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.